I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. And well, we have Corey Holcomb going off on Remy Ma and telling her to leave Papoose alone because she's wrong in this situation when it comes down to them airing each other out on social media. Now, if I was a smart man, and I think I am a smart man, I would believe that Mona Scott was somewhere up cooking up a storyline for Love and Hip Hop right now. I feel like Love and Hip Hop New York is coming back. I feel like it'll probably be back by the end of this year. There's a lot going on in New York, apparently. A lot of drama. And Mona Scott, that's what she loves. She loves drama. But I guess, honestly, it's hard to compete with, like, Zeus and Now That's TV. Because they're, like, yeah, they have drama, but they also have action. Like, that's what we're there for. We're there for the action. The drama, cool, yeah. The drama's cool. But when it comes down to, like, the black audience and you appealing to them, for some reason, when it comes, look, for us, when we see fisticuffs, when we see women yelling and fighting each other, eyes glued to the fucking TV. I haven't watched Baddies in forever. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I ain't been on that shit. I ain't watched that shit in the longest. But I still see it on my timeline, and I'm like, damn, they still turning it up. Like, these women don't get enough of beating each other up. Like, it's a fight every other week. So, yeah. Mona would have to bring Love and Hip Hop back through Zeus in a way. Like, find a way to do it. Because, of course, VH1 owns it. But find a way to do it. But either way. Let's hear what Corey Holcomb has to say about Remy Ma and Papoose.
Somebody say she has a young child. She needs to grow up, focus on being a mom.
Yeah,
and that would be the ideal thing, but we see it's not like that. She's on the internet trashing somebody who had her back.
Yeah, she
on the internet trashing somebody who had her back.
Yeah.
No, this is what them people do. They bring up the bad about you, even though you've done so much good. That's why I'm telling Papoose, man, I know the situation he in. You can't win by going back and forth with her. Let her be what she gonna be, because we men, we can snap. That's another thing. We can snap. Look, man, I thought I was past the snapping stage. I don't think you ever get past the snapping stage.
No.
So that's why you got to try to avoid the drama. I tell a brother Papoose, man, that's not your broad. Ain't never been your broad. Leave it alone, man. You still 47. That means you got enough time to pick yourself up and look at that situation 5 years from now and be like, man, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah.
I'm doing this now. I'm doing that now. What the fuck was I thinking? So, look, bro. I call you little bro. I got you by 8. Leave that alone, man. Don't go back and forth with that lady on the internet, man. You not gonna win, brother. Ain't nothing you can say about her that we don't already know. You can give details about stuff, but we see who that lady is. That lady is trashing you, and the facts are you used to go visit her in prison. If my broad in jail, I'm gonna tell her, baby, when you get out, call this number. I ain't finna be going up there to see your ass all this pussy out here in the street, goddamn it.
And to top it off, too, the nerve of when she got out, she was giving all those interviews saying she actually had to tell him. Oh, he would
stop coming up here because she was sucking pussy in jail from what we hear.
What the hell?
I understand when you be sprung for a broad. That's why I'm saying to him, homie, if it was a time in your life to let it go, you got to let it go because you're around a phenom. And whether you believe me or not, it interferes with what she's doing. I'm talking about the phenom.
That's what she said.
You ain't got time for that shit that ain't going nowhere. That ain't going nowhere. Leave that alone, man.
Yeah.
Stand up, be a G, let it go. It's hard. So, man, I done had bras that I had to let go, and I'd be like, God damn, my bitch go. This was the biggest stab when she was like, I'm laid up. I'm laid up. Dog, let me tell you something, man. Baby, get your pussy beat up much as you want. I know your worth. And everybody who acting like she bossing out, you capping, dog. Because if you bossing out for real, dog, it's gonna show. I think they actually make a nice couple. I mean, like, I hope that he's able to stay in her life and be a positive influence in her life. But as an elder in the black community, I'm telling him, you can't be going back and forth with that old shit, and you got this young phenom up under you, man.
And they do have a daughter together, so
Who?
I mean, Remy Ma and him. They got the youngest kid is there.
Well, we heard about that. It's a shame.
It's such a shame. I'm like,
He should be trying to find a way to see can he get custody of his daughter, because we already know Remy Ma gonna use the daughter as a pawn. Normally a girl like Remy Ma gonna be talking crazy about your bra. She ain't talking crazy to that lady, because she know that lady will introduce her to being humble.
Look at that. Look, she look like a monster right there. Look
She's
Look at her. Look how scared he look. Look at that nigga. That's fear in his
That's
face.
just one screen.
Everything Remy Ma say gonna be on the internet. She ain't finna walk up on that girl and talk crazy about nothing.
You know she got my inbox.
You said it.
Yeah, she threatened to knock me out. I'm scared of her, nigga. That motherfucker right there.
Clarissa Shields, we fans.
We love you.
We root for you. We root for Papoose.
Yes.
And I'm saying, as far as it go with Remy Ma, it's hard to root for you because you are airing out somebody who we know made genuine efforts.
I can understand what Corey Holcomb is saying, at least as far as it goes towards Remy Ma, because she is definitely, like, usually in these type of fights and instances, especially when it's another woman involved and it's another man involved, like you saw how Papoose handled Easy the Block Captain, knocked him clean out. So usually the women will be tit for tat as well and going off on each other. That's not happening. That's not happening. Clarissa Shields, she'll just, you know, throw a little sneak diss, but at the end of the day, she'll say this is just a situation for Papoose to handle. Remy Ma, on the other hand, she'll diss Papoose by calling him the come up, or calling his Clarissa Shield his come up. That's how she's dissing him. She's not even dissing her. She knows not to disrespect her. She knows to keep it light with her. Dead ass. I mean, I think everybody, even me over here, knows to keep it light with Clarissa Shields. Don't want to get on her bad side, because she will knock you clean out. So will Papoose in a sense, if you think about it. But regardless of it, I do hear what Corey Holcomb is saying about Papoose not engaging with it, like, let it go. You got this new young thing, this young female you're helping, you know, support and love and take care of. Just focus and worry about that. And while I definitely agree with that, I also do think it does come a time where a man has to defend himself. And a man has to say something. They have to do something, because if they just let the other person keep saying things and doing things and talking and yapping and spinning the narrative how they want to spin it, at some point people will believe them, because you're just sitting silent. You're not addressing the issues that are being brought up. So I feel like Papoose did do a good job of leaving it alone and staying out of it and just calling it is what it is. I'm worried. I think he did a great job of that. But it did get to a point where he had to defend himself. Like, okay, I have to say something. So when it gets to that point, say your truth, say what you need to say, and then also move on. But, and I think that's what he's doing. Like, while he said what he needed to say, and of course, Remy Ma kept responding and responding and responding, he hasn't said anything else after all of that. Like, he's just kept it quiet. He's kept it neutral. He's like, look, it is what it is. I'll deal with this however the hell I got to deal with it. But regardless of it, Remy's just still talking. And at that point, let her talk, because we know his truth. And at the end of the day, most people believe him over her. So it is what it is at this point. Pray for peace. Or at least we don't get peace. At least let's get this in video form. Mona, what are you doing? You and Kendrick are on the clock. Kendrick got to respond to Joey Badass. And you got to be producing Love and Hip Hop New York so we can get all this Remy Ma Papoose drama on our screen to watch. Get to it. Get to work, niggas. Anyways, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I am Savvy Mike in this. I am Savvy Mike TV. Peace.